Hello, this is our group, including me, James, Dorian, and Dylan. We're going to start out with question one. What were the major foundational beliefs of W.E.B. Du Bois and Marcus Garvey? Dorian, you give us our first look at this.
Okay, well, Du Bois, he was more focused around equality. He believed that black and white people should be equal in each and every way. Whereas Garvey, he was more of he didn't really want to be equal, more as he just wanted his own place where blacks could be free and be themselves.
Is that all?
Yes.
All right. We'll give you, Dylan Sanders, a chance to speak on your opinion on this question.
Basically, just exactly what he said. Du Bois, he wanted equality between blacks and whites and for them to live together in harmony. While Garvey, he wanted blacks to basically be in their own community where they can be safe.
So basically to
themselves.
succeed into their own country, basically.
Yes, that's the reason
Like the
why he
South
wanted
before
a
the Civil
black
War.
nation. Yes.
All right. Well, is there anything you two would like to add on this topic? All right.
Watermelon tastes delicious. So, boys, in what major ways did Garvey and Du Bois' beliefs differ? James?
Well, Garvey's main belief was to have his own separate country or area for blacks to live in, so they don't have to deal with the racist groups that were in America at the time. While W. Du Bois believed in having equality for both races and no segregation or any other means of racism.
That's good. Dorian?
Okay, like James has already said, Du Bois, he really wanted equality. He wanted to make sure that black people and white people were able to live together in harmony without any problems. See, Garvey, on the other hand, he didn't really he believed kind of the same thing, only he wanted black people to have their own place to live. He wanted them to be seen as their own separate power and not to have to deal with white people.
Excellent, excellent. Is there anything you two would like to say before we end this?
Chicken is awesome.
Okay, guys, third question. What are the advantages and disadvantages of Garvey's approach and Du Bois' philosophies? James, why don't you tell us about Du Bois?
Well, the thing with Du Bois, his advantages was that he wanted equality. And if he got that equality, things for both blacks and whites would go together, coexist. They would coexist fine. The problem with getting equality is that most politicians were mainly white. And older white men at that fact. And they had the same views they had during the Civil War and after the Civil War, because many of them at his time were from that time. So convincing them to agree with his equality philosophy.
Okay. Anything else to add?
No.
All right. And Dylan, why don't you tell us about Garvey?
Well, Garvey wanted a single black nation where all African Americans can live freely and without persecution. But there's a problem with that. There would be no diversity amongst the population whatsoever. And also, it doesn't actually get down to the root cause of racism, which is the assimilation of whites and blacks. It doesn't even touch upon that subject, and it basically just masks the problem instead of actually finding a solution for it.
Okay. Anything else to add?
Potatoes.
Okay. Do either one of you have anything to say about either one of your subjects?
No, just I agree with his beliefs that it will not add any culture if they had a pure black society outside of America or any other country at that fact.
Okay.
I like pickles.
As do
Okay,
I.
boys, time for question 4. Which leader's message has transcended the Harlem Renaissance and made a bigger impact on society today? Dorian, give us your idea on this topic first.
Alright, to me personally, I believe Du Bois, he made it farther after the Harlem Renaissance, because even if we look at everything nowadays, we finally do have at least incomplete racial inequality.
So what you're saying is we have partial equality.
Yeah, it's there, the idea is there, the concept is a great one, equality for everyone, but we're still lacking in some aspects because we do still have people who are racist, but overall, I believe that Du Bois, his ideas stretched out.
All right. Anything else to add to that?
I would not be possible.
All right. Sanders, your turn. Stop acting like a fool. Your turn.
Well, Du Bois' message was definitely better than Garvey's because not only did he teach equality between blacks and whites, but he also taught that they can both live together easily and effectively. While Garvey, all he wanted to do was take segregation and put it on his own terms and just have all the blacks stay in one
So
area
an extreme
with
version of
themselves.
segregating by separating both races.
Exactly. And
right.
that is something that is very counterproductive to the civil rights movement.
All right. You boys have anything else to add on this topic?
Pickles.
All right.
And potatoes.
All right. Well, that concludes the last question of our Socratic seminar.
White power.
Oh!